Player housing and player housing Andes, they're out there. They already are. You can make a character right now and jump straight into player housing without ever playing the real game. Well, there's a lot of things coming in Midnight that Blizzard just revealed through a PC Gamer interview for player housing that I didn't even know were going to be a thing. But I saw the article. Here we have a little breakdown here from Taliesin and Evitel on all the things coming in player housing, and damn it, there is a shit ton of changes. We're talking guild halls confirmed and other huge housing news from this PC Gamer interview. Let's see what Taliesin and Evitel have to say.
Hello Internet, Evitel here, and today we are taking a special look at some big housing news that is hot off the presses.
Holy, hold on, they rebuilt their actual room that they stream in inside of housing. What the hell? That's really impressive, actually.
News that is hot off the presses. PC Gamer has just published a feature entitled Blizzard has big plans for World of Warcraft's player housing, and you won't have to wait long to see what's next. This is a system that we're not just setting up to last for the launch of Midnight, but for years to come. Firstly, great title. Tells me a lot already. And secondly, the community is, expectedly, absolutely losing their shit. There is a lot going on in this article and a lot worth getting excited over, but it's worth bearing a few things in mind here. While there is lots of new information within the article, there are also quite a few things we did already know. There are also a number of what I'm going to call premature collective confirmations, which is when someone says, "Are we ever getting World of Warcraft branded cheese?" And a dev says, "Well, I do like cheese." And then somehow this is taken as a confirmation that aged Dalaran Sharp will be hitting the shelves of your local Waitrose within a couple weeks. Probably because PC Gamer sometimes does this thing where they don't really share many actual quotes of what the devs say, so you don't actually get to read the response of, "Well, I do like cheese," and make up your own mind what that might mean. All you get is the article's interpretation. And that's definitely the case in this article too. Lots of Ian said they are going to do this, and it's like, oh yeah? Tell me what he actually said though, fam, because I've been doing this for a while.
I don't get why they don't post these damn interviews. Every time I read a PC Gamer interview, or there's other magazines that do this, they don't like post a back and forth questioning, which maybe they never did. Maybe they just emailed them questions and they got an email response back. Maybe that's why they don't post it. But I always assume like they're talking to the person or something, and they never reveal the interview. I just want to see what the person actually said.
Speak better, Ian, than you.
They're slackers.
Our interpretations might be different. So let's go through the news together and rate all the info. What's new and what we already knew, and we'll also assign a likelihood ranking along the way. Is it actually going to happen, like PC gamers say that a dev said it's going to? Or is it just a cheesy fantasy? Okay, go. Endeavors.
Endeavors will be cool. Yeah, have I ever had a client in real life tell me they've seen my stream? No, I'm not a big enough person for anybody at work, I think, to notice my stream.
Officially going live with the Midnight 12.0 pre-patch launching January 20th. Wait, I thought we already knew this. I definitely included Endeavors in our pre-patch guide coming out. They've been on this Wowhead infographic for yonks now as being part of the pre-patch. Anyway, it's nice to have confirmation. This gets a 10 out of 10 cheese probability ranking, as it is definitely coming out. Although common sense, and this Jesse Kerlinchik response to Mr. GM asking him on Twitter, suggests it won't be the Blood Elf Endeavor that kicks things off like it was on the beta, since that sends you into New Silvermoon for questing and rewards, and there's no New Silvermoon. Will there be a choice of Endeavors, like the Mechanome and Niffin double bill currently on beta? Either way, something is happening. Further reinforced by this neat little social graphic shared on the WoW channels last night, which also includes Night Elf and Blood Elf exteriors. Wait, what? Night Elf and Blood Elf exteriors.
Yeah, I was surprised about this.
Okay, so while we knew these were coming, they've been testable on the beta, I don't think anyone anticipated them coming quite so soon.
Yeah, it was fast.
The feeling was that Elven exteriors would arrive with the Midnight launch. And
one cool thing about these Elven exteriors coming this quickly is it means Blizzard's probably already got the next set of exteriors in the pipeline coming soon. What are they going to be? I'd probably like to see maybe Worgen. That's a cool aesthetic. I feel like I've seen enough dwarf shit to last me for a while now, but yeah, Tauren, maybe some Tauren. I don't know what a Tauren exterior would look like. You just have a hut or a teepee. Yeah, maybe a lot of leather.
March, like the cool outside but inside rooms that most of us have already unlocked on the housing renown tree but can't use yet. But I am delighted to be proven wrong here. The article confirms this as well. Night Elf and Blood Elf exteriors are 10 cheeses out of 10, and here, next week, guild halls. There is a single tantalizing mention of guild halls. As the article tells us, Principal designer and housing lead Jesse Kurlinchik says that guild halls may go live relatively quickly, though they're not expecting them for the pre-patch. Question: what even
what
is
the hell?
a guild hall? I mean, I know what it is, and I know I want one, but what is it? What can I do there? Can I design it like I would my house? Can I design it collaboratively with my guild? Where does it?
I wonder if it allows everybody in the guild, like everybody in the guild, all their items that they have available, be made available for the guild hall. So you end up having a collection of the entirety of the guild's collections of housing items that can be used separately in the guild hall without taking away from each individual's amount that they have available for their own home. That would be interesting.
Go! Beyond this
design
single
some crazy
sentence,
shit.
we know nothing else about guild halls. And honestly, despite this being one of the most requested features before
Thanks for
housing
coming,
was
Jester.
testable on alpha and beta, it is probably less so now since everyone has realized how easy it is to create a public, unique, de facto guild hall using the tools already in game. But I'm not going to say no to guild halls, and the phrasing of this sentence and its positioning in the new things coming actually soon segment of the article, I'm going to give this 9 cheeses out of 10 and a speculative release date of midnight launch? Is that hopium?
Maybe.
Should I say 12.0.5 or 12.1 to play it safe? Nah, guild halls at launch. Can't wait.
Guild halls are cool. I kind of miss class halls, I'll be honest. The Legion class halls, I really enjoyed them. But for one, you used to see all the cool transmogs that other people from your class had put together because everyone was just there all the time. So all the Death Knights were just doing, being Death Knights, walking around, and you'd see really cool combinations of transmogs. And just the aesthetic of it, right? You pick your class, a lot of times you like the aesthetic of your class too, and it was just such a good fit. Like every class's class hall was such a nice aesthetical fit to the class, and the RP of it all, and the what's it called? Lore of it all was perfect.
Housing roadmap. Oh my god, I do love a good roadmap. 2023 heralded the arrival of the WoW roadmap, which in my mind aligns
Yeah, when are we gonna
perfectly
get our
with Holly
2026
Longdale
one?
becoming executive producer of WoW in 2022. So, what better person to deliver the news of a housing-specific roadmap outlining the coming year in housing specifically, which Holly says will go live a bit closer to launch. It is wild to me that housing will be receiving a dedicated roadmap as opposed to just a slot on the main one. That suggests a lot of content and a lot of forward planning is taking place. A perfect 10 out of 10 on the cheese probability scale. Holly said it's coming. And I'm going to say we can expect to see it in mid-February. Co-decorating and co-ownership. In the feature, Ian Hazakostas says that co-decorating is on the roadmap. Now, are we talking about the roadmap or more of Ian's interior conceptual roadmap? In addition to this, housing art lead Jay Wong says co-ownership is something that we are looking at. Now to me,
Oh, God. So this is a problem, though, because now Greg from accounting, his wife could find out that she could join him in his home in WoW, and the man will no longer have an escape from his real-life reality that is his abusive wife and his horrible relationship and his ungrateful children. Oh, no. He's literally going to be living with his wife in WoW. Oh, God. This isn't good.
the phrase something we are looking at does not suggest definitiveness. It's not giving 100%. Co-ownership feels in the realm of possibility and a nice to have, while co-decorating would have huge implications if it extends beyond co-ownership. Having the possibility of someone coming into your home and zhuzhing it up for you would be absolutely
Imagine Greg creates a basement in his home in WoW where he can go and play WoW. It's like a Greg simulator. Man, what a Greg within a Greg. Gregception. Oh, Jesus.
Absolutely massive, and would create an entire economy around interior and building design services. I am cautiously optimistic that the devs see this as an opportunity and as a deliverable feature. So I am bestowing it with a 7 out of 10 cheese possibility ranking and predicting these features would go live well past midnight launch. Like, we're talking second half of 2026 here, I think. I find a lot of the language here nebulous, but I want to believe. Things definitely coming soon between pre-patch and launch. There is a laundry list of things confirmed to come between pre-patch and launch, or just after launch, which we've heard about or seen before, but it's worth mentioning. More decor, pushing the total amount into the thousands. Those exterior rooms with skyboxes we've seen on beta. More exterior home sizes, including medium, which we've seen listed but never tested. And which begs the question, if this is a small horde house, how much bigger can we really comfortably go? Clearer plot boundaries, which are already active on beta, interactive objects, and this is actually quite an interesting one. So far, interactive objects in the home are quite limited. You can open doors, turn some lights on and off.
Yeah, I see the question. People have asked it. We have a guild neighborhood. The guild is called the Gildicus. Yes, the Gildicus, okay? It's not the Beaver Den. I don't know where he got that one from, but there it is. Yeah, you could always find it in the guild search tool in the game.
Some items, like the class order hall big boys, have cool animations that activate on interact, but the article mentions more RP style stuff, holding a wine glass or a book, even adding proper interactable functions to the Diablo 4 chess set. This is all /lean levels of excellent touches for lounging around your player house, and I wonder if it will include the ability to place and then read in-game books, like you could on the very first internal build that Tally played, and which has been conspicuously missing as a feature ever since. More renown levels, expected to add 5 to 10 per big patch, and decor, dropping from raids, which has been confirmed to be personal loot with added bad luck protection. These are all 10 out of 10s. They're coming, don't worry. Except the reading the book thing, that's on much shakier ground, but we can hope. Exterior lighting. There are a bunch of items in the decor catalog that are clearly meant to be exterior furniture first and foremost, and which were exterior items initially in alpha, before Blizz decided the servers couldn't deal with all the lighting effects out in the open and neighborhoods and made them interior only. A decision that definitely had nothing to do with Tally's fire garden. Absolutely nothing at all. Also, sorry everyone about the fire garden. But the article says that the current prohibition on exterior lighting will drop. Yay! So we can have a fire garden now? Or will
he's dropping him into the ground? That's kind of cool.
Outside again, but not all. And also, when will it happen? No idea because PC Gamer gives no quote or context, but let's go big for the prediction and award all previous exterior lighting decor being available again as normal a big old 9 out of 10 and give it a time frame of soon after housing is launched fully in pre-patch and devs can see what everyone having a house and neighborhood looks like for the servers. Import, export, and build sharing. Along with co-designing, import, export strings and build sharing are right up there with the steamiest kit-bashing fantasies keeping player housing aficionados up at night. However, we are now in the coming soon TM subheading of this PC Gamer article, so I wouldn't get too excited just yet. Regarding this feature, Holly Longdale says, I want to share my build with someone. Now, this is the I do like cheese example par excellence.
So like build is that like allowing somebody else to build in your home too? Is that what that is? I'm not quite sure what build sharing is.
A number of times I have mentioned a possible thing to a WoW dev and have been told, I do like that possible thing, in response is possibly even more than you think. It's a really nice way of connecting with the player and sharing enthusiasm without actually signing your life away to developing said feature and
sharing your layout of your home,
okay. Building it. I really value those interactions and
it's like a downloadable room. You see a room so somebody shares it and you can build out the same room in your own house. Like a blueprint. Okay, gotcha.
That devs like the same weird and quirky things I do, but I don't take them as gospel. We've had devs say, I want to be able to share builds before, and I do sincerely believe it is something they will introduce as soon as they figure out how, but I don't think Holly saying the exact same line now means it's necessarily any closer to happening. Midnight expansion lead and associate game director Paul Cubitt
Would be a bit interesting, though, because if you're sharing the build and somebody doesn't have all the items that you have, would it like maybe create an error string or something? That'd be kind of weird.
also has something to add here
Or
and
just not
says
include
it's
those
giving
items.
players the ability to say, I made this really cool room and I want to be able to share it. Or I saw something that a friend made or a streamer that I want to be able to bring into my house.
I mean, I built a lot of cool things that you guys want. I already know that. Did you guys ever see like the Diagon Alley WoW housing build? I don't know if I could find it again, but somebody built like Diagon Alley, if you know World of Warcraft, or if you know Harry Potter. You would see it. Yeah, here it is. I actually found it. Somebody built out fucking Diagon Alley in the game, and it's pretty damn impressive. This is in player housing. If you know the Goblin Bank and all that shit, you would know that this is absolutely freaking crazy how they built this out. And this is all inside of one of those open air rooms that don't exist yet in the game, but will soon. If you could share this build, that'd be crazy. But the amount of shit, it is impressive. The amount of shit, though, that's in here, I can't imagine a lot of people having all this. I mean, look this is a wagon upside down. When you start to really look at it, you start to realize all the stuff he put in here. It's crazy. But yeah, this is the kind of stuff that I think people would want to be able to download and have in their own home.
Or, I made my chair the exact right color and the exact right size and the exact right orientation, and now I want 6 of them. These really are some of the most requested features, particularly copy and pasting decor item attributes, and it warms my cockles to hear them said out loud. And I believe it when I hear that the import-export of rooms, object designs, collections, and even entire house builds is, as they say in the article, on the list. But this list? It's probably long. It probably never ends. And it's not set in stone. Still, I'm giving build, import, export, and sharing a 6 out of 10 on the probability scale. I'll be pleasantly surprised if it's even on the housing roadmap. Mounts and pets in your
Seems
house.
legit.
Ian is really on one in this feature. I don't think I've ever seen him so off the chain in an interview like this. But that's the magic player housing has brought to this game.
It would be cool if you could have like a stable outside of your home and pick the mount that's in there. You know, so I could put Invincible. Oh, wait. I still don't fucking have Invincible. After 10 years, I still don't have him. It's crazy.
Mounts and pets you've collected will be allowed to wander your home, as Acostus says. Hunter pets and player alt characters are harder for technical reasons. What? Again, this is one of those player fantasies that we've collectively had since housing was announced. And okay, alts and hunter pets would be the ideal here. But being able to showcase mounts and pets in your home is huge. And not only just showcase, they will be allowed to wander your home. How will this work?
That's pretty cool. That actually gives like reason to go gather pets still, because like pet battling's kind of fallen off. It's not really a thing anymore in Midnight. And having your pets roaming though your home would be cool. I mean, Conicia would walk into her house, have 36 cats roaming around. We already all know that. So I mean, all that stuff that'd be really cool to just have pets that you've gathered up in the game. A parrot randomly flying around. It'd be kind of neat.
Do I place a little
it
pet
adds
bed
more,
or nest as an object and then choose
realism
which
to
pet
it.
it's populated with? Which then wanders? Wanders where? Where's my Brutosaur gonna go? Where's my other Brutosaur gonna go? Where is Tally's Brutosaur gonna go? Because he's my house co-owner after all, though with 0 decorating privileges. He just kind of lives there. I can do that, Blizz, right? I have so many questions, but the confidence with which Ian seems to deliver this pronouncement is kind of crazy. Still, 6.5 cheeses out of 10 for me. I like to think this is possible, but part of me thinks this is still a bit fantastical and someone had to have a little talk with Ian after the interview. If we ever do have pets and mounts wandering our homes, it'll be long into midnight. Long after midnight. You know what I mean. I predict it won't be on the 2026 roadmap. Future neighborhood areas.
Damn.
I was a bit surprised to see this feature pop up in the in discussion but not in development section of the article because
Is this in the game? This is not in the game. This is like a zone or something. Somebody screenshotted. Where the hell is this? This is really nice. I feel like I've seen it before, but definitely not in the neighborhoods.
Because, again, so many expectations
in the
around
game.
player housing included being able to live in a
Grizzly
beloved
Hills?
part of Azeroth. Paul
Might be.
Cubitt says, for Midnight, We've dug our heels into a couple of neighborhoods around Orgrimmar and Stormwind so that you don't have to make that hard choice of, my buddies don't want to live in Grizzly Hills, but I do. One,
yeah, it's Grizzly
that's an
Hills.
insane example to give. These buddies who don't want to live in Grizzly Hills, they're not your buddies because they don't exist, because everyone wants to live in Grizzly Hills.
True.
Also interesting here is prefacing this statement with "for midnight," which suggests we won't see any other neighborhood areas for the rest of the expansion. That makes sense. It makes sense that we would bed into our faction-flavored neighborhoods for now, and maybe see expanded, existing neighborhoods or completely new ones out in other parts of Azeroth in the Last Titan and beyond. There will be a beyond, right? So I get where they are coming from here. No new neighborhood areas for now. New neighborhoods get a 2 out of 10. We won't see them for a long time.
I don't think so. I can't imagine any kind of new neighborhood shit happening like this or expansions onto neighborhoods. It's people are still filling them out, so I don't think they'll make them bigger right now. Plus, it's a server thing too. That's also an issue. When are you gonna address a pinned comment? Never.
I think the next we hear about this particular idea will be in the Last Titan features trailer, you know? Other things that are happening after midnight and beyond. As Ian says, there's very little that we would say you're not going to get it at all. It really is about prioritization based on what we're seeing and hearing. Here's things that are being discussed but not yet in development. Basement levels to your house. More communal areas in neighborhoods.
I mean, Greg just keeps winning. First of all, his wife's going to be able to share his home with him, and now he's going to be able to build a basement. This is unbelievable.
Examples of ideas given to the devs, which is a very non-committal way of
say Greg
putting
keeps
it. Well
losing,
done, guys.
really.
Include a racetrack, being able to provide tickets for entry to certain events like a stage performance, large-scale RP events, and this is a wild one, the ability to make immersive theater-style narrative experiences in houses using interactive objects, which, what would that even look like in WoW? I love the idea and I hope it happens, but I would not be surprised if this one just quietly disappears after this interview, never to be mentioned again. But as Holly says, we want to support the things that the community decides to do. We're doing this together. I know it's easy to just say something like that, but based on the feedback and reactivity we've seen around housing so far, I believe it. So, go ahead, building enthusiasts. Go forth and build things and break things and push your tools to the limit. Because the things you make and break directly affect the trajectory of player housing, a feature that seems like it's being developed with your wants and feedback in mind, and which we hope to continue to become better long into the future. Like a good cheese, of course. Big thanks to PC Gamer and to Heather Newman for compiling this feature and for getting Ian to say some frankly outrageous things. But
sure did.
What do you think? Are we right in our predictions? Is there anything we missed or got completely wrong? Or was there anything you want to see in player housing that wasn't discussed here? Like why, when PC Gamer had all these important devs in one place, didn't they ask the really important housing question? When are we getting a rectangle version of the dyeable circular woolen rug? This, but with square edges, will change my life. When are we getting this, Blizz? If you enjoyed today's video, don't thank us, thank our patrons.
Get
who
housing
give their
IRL, wife
actual
takes it
real-life
over.
money
Get
to
house
make
and WoW,
all of
wife
our
takes
work
it over.
happen. Without them, there would be a whole lot less Taliesin and Evitel, so
Oh, it's
thank
true.
you guys, as ever, for making today's video possible.
Nice
if you didn't
video.
like it, downvote the shit out of it. Remember, my name is Holly Longdale. No, my name is Evitel, from me and from Taliesin. Cheerio.
Yeah, nice video overall. I mean, yeah, the whole Greg trope. I mean, sharing a home. It's going to create some unusual breakups in WoW. Imagine you share a home, there's a breakup, who gets the home in WoW? Imagine that going to court in real life. Like, who gets the WoW house? Oh, God. It's going to happen. I know it. I know the world is going to shit, and this is just going to be part of it. And then Greg being confined to the basement of his basement in WoW. Unbelievable. Yeah, nice video overall. Really cool stuff happening in the game for sure.